should be seeing. There we go. We got that going. All right, everybody. Welcome to this week's edition of Turkey Talk Radio on the Outdoor Call Radio Network and on the Outdoor Call Radio Facebook stream. Let's go ahead and get ready to start the show. Thank you for everybody that's listening on the app right now. A lot of new people in the app. So between the Cubs and being out of Chico and stuff, we did pretty good this spring. So, all right, you hang on. Let's go. We'll start the show and get going.
I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my gearhead, don't you know? Climbing to the top with gearhead archery. Heart racing as I take aim, my spirit soaring high. As I release my arrow, reaching for the sky. In this world of chaos, I find my peace. Gearhead archery.
All right, welcome to this week's edition of Turkey Talk Radio, brought to you by the fine folks at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls, Speed Broadheads, Predator Camo, Kool-Aid Archery, and DSD Decoys, and of course, Norlander Socks. Happy birthday, Steph. Steph had a birthday a few days ago. Always want to make sure that we say hi to Stephanie. Jeremy Lee from Racks and Tracks Taxidermy is on the line, and Jeremy helps us do the show each and every week, all the shows actually, so thanks to him. We're going to be wrapping up turkey season tonight. Last Turkey Talk Radio of the season. Can you believe it? Crazy. We're going to have Jim Coffey on from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources on Saturday, and we'll give you a list of, I could not find any preliminary turkey numbers for the season yet, so we'll have Jim on, and he will have turkey numbers in the 9 o'clock hour on Saturday on 106.3 KXNO. So tune in for that. And if that wasn't a turkey enough information, you can listen to Andrew because he's a big turkey. And we love Andrew. Oh, man, I saw some good posts from Turkey Camp out at Rupert's Roost and Peace in PA. Turkey Camp 26 looked like it was a great time out there. I'm sure everybody had a great time. Murph looked like he was cooking up, and I'm sorry I was not there this year. I will be there next year, God willing. So I love it out there. There, guys, everybody does such a great job. Freddie and Cookie and CJ and everybody that comes out there. I'm gonna miss a bunch of people. Bobby Nichols, what's going on, Bob? How's it going, buddy? Good to see you. Jinxum crew is up bear hunting as we speak. I saw that today. Sean Jinx, hey, I just said there. There you go. Hello from Saskatchewan. There's Sean. Sean's up there trying to get him a yogi. Big bear chased me. So I had a listener stop by the house yesterday. It was kind of funny. I was sitting there and doorbell rings, and my buddy Bob comes up to the door, and he was talking, and he said, man, it was just a rough season. He goes, how'd you do for season? I said, well, I was done. Fortunately, I was done before season, but because archery, you can hunt the whole year. You don't have to break it up into individual seasons. But I said, I got my butt handed to me in with Skippy out in Wisconsin. We got three times within 45 yards of us, but I just could not get them to come into the deeks. My personal opinion, I think they were done. Now the two that came in from the top of us had hens with them, but the one behind me, I called him in the afternoon, and he just would not come in, and he just had no interest in the deeks or whatsoever. So that's season. I mean, if you were successful, God bless you. If you weren't, God bless you. And it's that's why they call it hunting and not killing, and you don't always get one. I still haven't got one in Pennsylvania, and I haven't got one in Wisconsin now. So those things happen. It's happen. So we'll be good to there. Let's see. Sean got his bear. Well, congrats, Sean. Congratulations. Travis, how you doing, buddy? Travis got a turkey. Big Bear chased me. John Candy was the best. Yes, he was. Big Bear chased me. Tony Casey, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So we are going to just kind of wrap up turkey season tonight, and we'll talk about it with Jim on Saturday, and then like I said, we'll hit. I've got a bunch of fishing guests lined up. I got Denny Brower. Denny was one of the most legendary bass anglers in the nation. He was on the Wheaties box for winning so many bass tournaments. Denny is going to be up there. Hi, Richard. What's up? What's up, old man? Have a good show. Thank you, Richard. I appreciate that. I feel old. I do. So we're gonna have Denny on. Shaw Grigsby, I believe, is going to be on this Saturday or next Saturday. And I don't know what he was doing. I don't know if he was alligator wrangling. That's what he does now since he's semi-retired, or if he was weighing in at a tournament. So he does still do some tournament stuff. But Shaw hosted one more cast. Shaw's been fishing professionally for years. And then we got Jason Mitchell from out there in the Dakotas, who's a professional walleye angler. Jason's going to be on in a few weeks. And I'm still haven't heard back from Brad Chappell from the Crappie Connection, but we're going to have Brad on talking about catching some crappies with this pattern right now. So that's awesome. Got to go down and take my Gearhead Predator 1 Pivot Carbon 24 down to Archery Field and Sports today, and Mark is putting new string cable on it for me, different string cable, and I should hopefully have that back here in a couple days. But I did get everything else rigged up on it, and that is going to be fun to shoot. I can't wait to do that. And my turkey bow, I'm looking right at it, still over there. My good old turkey bow. All right, Racks and Tracks had the big bird. They were going to give you the bird this year if you brought a bird in. We had two divisions. Thanks to our buddies. First of all, I want to thanks to Todd Rupert at Rupert's Roost and Peace Turkey Calls. We love Todd. Todd's always good about helping with stuff. He donated a few calls. We got Weeby Knives to donate some stuff. I pitched in. I bought some knives and pitched in. We had Arctic Ice. We had Work Sharp Sharpeners. And I'm trying to think. I think I had a tree thrasher thrown in there from Winsent and Fourth Arrow. But we had pretty good attendance. Jeremy did out there at Racks and Tracks in Knoxville, and the youth winner is Raylan Brown, and she is from Melcher, Iowa. Melcher is a great spot. There's a lot of turkeys out that Melcher area. I used to drive by there all the time. Raylan, listen to this. Raylan shot a 28-pound tom. 28 pounds. I thought I had a good one. 28-pound with a 12-inch beard and 1-inch hooks. That bird scored 72. So she won the youth division. Raylan Brown, congratulations, young lady. The adult winner is Jason Fauci. I hope I'm saying that right. From Carlisle, Iowa. He shot a 28-pound tom. Another big birds this year, man. I'm telling you, everything was big this year. Shot a 28-pound tom with a 10 1/4 inch beard and 1 inch and 5/8 hooks. Nice hooks. Scoring 79. So congratulations. They both got Rupert's Roost and Peace turkey calls. They also got some Weeby Knives, Work Sharp, and Arctic Ice, and some other little doodads. So congratulations to both of them. Thanks to Jeremy doing the weighing and the documenting and bringing everybody out at Racks and Tracks. And I'm excited for the winners. That's exciting, man. 72, 79. That's a nice. Rick Susker is watching. Hi, Rick. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. So we're good. Now I'm trying to think what to do next year. I know I want to go back to PA and get to the Rupert's camp because I truly love being around those guys, and I can't wait to do that. So that's definitely on my list. We're gonna film and try to get another filming done at Slim Knox County Whitetails. I'm gonna go down and shoot a deer show this year, and then I'm gonna circle back and get a whitetail hunt down there with Chris, and then I believe I'm going to try to do at least one in Iowa. So that'll be probably that'll probably take up all my time for the spring season in between the Deer Classic after that, and I got something else I got to do next year too. So it's good. Now I did talk to my buddy Mike Watkins out at Trophies Plus Outfitters. Thank you for doing it. Appreciate you. Jeremy, that is half the fun of doing the radio shows is doing stuff the listeners can take advantage of and get out there and that's the half the fun of doing the show. So you never have to thank me for doing contests. Yeah, I couldn't do it without the partners like Roop and everybody. They really help with all that. But it's that's always been part of that, and we'll do something in the whitetail season too. I'll get to that here in a second, but um, I talked to my buddy Mike Watkins out of Trophies Plus Outfitters, and I know next year is going to be this is going to be the last season for the TV show filming. Probably have to film some turkey hunts next year, maybe one or two more hunts just to get to 12 or 13 episodes. It just depends how deer season goes this year, because I did not with my shoulder got hurt. I had to booger off I didn't go to PA, and I didn't go to Chris's because my shoulder was bothering me too much. But um, I was struggling up in Wisconsin, and that was, that's a little 5.5, 6 hour drive versus the other ones. But anyway, and Chris's, I couldn't pull my bow back hardly after that second one I shot in Iowa. But I'm going to try to get that stuff done. But I was talking to Mike, and we are planning to do. It's been a long time since I've been Merriam turkey hunting. And we're going to try to do a Merriam turkey hunt in Trophies Plus Outfitters in 2028. So I know that sounds like a long time away, but it's really not. If that's something that you've always wanted to do to get a Merriam, and you would like to go hang out with me in Montana, we got a year and a half, 2 years to get everything lined up for that and get the applications, and Mike's got a lot of turkeys out there. Skippy, that's where I first met Skip guiding out there. But the birds are phenomenal. They're beautiful birds, and so I've got some dates already booked with Mike. And if a couple people want to go, you can go. Just contact me, and I'll tell you the particulars. But I'll throw that out there here and there in the next year and a half, and we'll see. But that. I know that's going to be the next big trip as far as turkey hunting. No, and then I got to get back on to Triple H. It'll probably be a year, and probably be hopefully if it's not next year, the year after that. But um, just a lot of stuff going on. So anyway, if you ever want to get a Merriam and you want to see some beautiful country, it's right by Devil's Tower. It's in that corner right there by Belle Fourche and Spear. You go past Spearfish and into Belle Fourche, and it's just beautiful rock country out there. You get to see some really cool sights, and like I said, the Merriams they're all over the place out there. So we'll let you know how that's going. So I know that's what we're looking at for next year, and then I got a couple people I need to talk to. But what I'm thinking about doing, we've been doing DSD decoys and stuff like that. I'm thinking about doing some youth guns. I'm going to talk to JMLM. I'm going to probably, I'm really, well, let's just go said, I'm going to do one for sure. I'm going to buy a youth 410 model for someone next spring. And it'll have to be either a gift card or it'll have to be something that I prepay for it at the gun shop. And then you're going to have to fill out your FFL and all that other stuff. But I'm going to try to do one, at least one or two guns. I've got two budgeted for next year. But I thought we'd do something different because it's been a long time since we've done that. We used to give out night muzzleloader, night rifle muzzleloaders, and we haven't done that in quite a while. And not everybody bow hunts. There's a lot of people that want to chase them and go after them with a shotgun. So I think a little 410 for give away a couple of youth guns. I think that would be a kind of fun thing to do for next year. So that's on my planning board as we speak. And we'll go from there. So if you guys got any questions, let me know. But hi, Daryl Adams down in Oklahoma. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. I haven't talked to you I've been a while. I talked to you a few weeks ago. Hope you're doing well, buddy. I talked to Mark Parker too. I got the chance. He's walleye fishing his rear off lately. He's doing good. So we'll go from there. 5:13 and some change here on Turkey Talk Radio. I'm not going to take a break. We'll just finish up. It'll be a short one because we didn't have a guest tonight. Moving forward, should I do the changing of the season? Let me do the changing of the season while I'm out here. I don't have a drum roll, but for everybody not watching, I'm walking over to the Rupert's board. Let me flip the board because next week will be Buck Talk Radio. Let me flip the board. There you go. Now we got the Rut and Peace logo up. So for next week, we'll be right on money for Buck Talk Radio. I know I'm going to try to do two contests in the next few weeks coming up. One is an Ozonics. I'm going to give away an Ozonics, and the other one is going to be a Reveal Tacticam camera. So I will let you know how we're going to do it, Jeremy. Woohoo! Jeremy's going, yeah. Was that for the changing of the sign, Jeremy? Yeah, I like that Rut and Peace logo, man. It just pops. When Todd did that, I said, man, that's amazing. That looks really good. So that's actually one of my favorite logos. But I talked to Ozonics, and I'm starting to get my Tacticam cameras in. So in the next few weeks, we'll probably throw something in there with Father's Day. I know Father's Day we got a big Jinx 'em Sense thing we're going to give away for Father's Day on the radio. That is going to be with $100 gift card to Jinx 'em Sense, thanks to Dawn and Sean. So we're definitely going to do that. But we got some other stuff coming up in the next couple months for deer season too. And then this week, to kick off the changing of the season, Winston's got that new 3.0, and we're going to give one of these away and a Jinxum Scent cartridge. That's going to be the prize for the secret listener this week. So you still got today, tomorrow, and Friday to send screenshots in for that. Let's see. Delta Waterfowl is going to be July 24th through the 26th at the Iowa Event Center. We'll be down there on that Saturday doing the show live. I do have tickets for that, so if you want tickets, call the radio show on Saturday and I will email you tickets. You don't even have to come in to get them. I will just email them to you. And you can come down to the big convention for that. And then the Iowa Jeep Show is going to be September 11th through the 13th. So there you go. Not too bad. Any questions, anybody? No, I do not have. I do not have second or third place for the turkey contest. We were doing the top Ute and top adult. So I don't know what we're gonna do for the deer. I don't want to. I don't know if we should. I don't know if I want to do a big buck contest. I think what we might do is who if you harvest the deer. You can if you can show Jeremy or show him your tag and your confirmation number, and I think what we'll do is we'll throw everybody in the bucket. So it doesn't matter if you get a doe or a buck. I think that's probably a good way to do that. And then we'll have I'll talk to Jeremy and see if he wants to do we could do that one like the whitetail challenge, and then we could do a big buck. But I don't always like doing the big buck because you get somebody to get super lucky on October 2nd, and then it's like, well, what's the point? It's the 220 inches, man. Nobody's gonna beat that. So I don't know. I'll talk to Jeremy Lee about that, and we'll figure it out. But we'll definitely do the whitetail challenge and have everybody that harvests a deer in Iowa and throw that in. And yeah, big buck contests never work out well. See, and everybody does the big buck thing. I want to do something and open it up so if a kid, if a lady, if a guy, they go out there and harvest a couple of does, they're in the drawing. I think that's probably a lot more fun. And then every time you harvest one, you could throw another one in, and we'll get Weeby Knives involved in that, and I'll talk to a few other of my partners and see what we can do. But I think that's fun. I did get some grizzly coolers in, uh, and maybe we can do one for a cooler. I'll have to look and see what I've got programmed for the rest of the fall. But I did get some grizzly coolers in, so and I got to send one out to PA here in a week or two too. So. All right, I think that's it. Jared, anybody got any questions? Any questions? Robert Nichols, I said hi to you. I think I'm all caught up. I think that's it. So turkey season was a blast. I hope it was as fun for you as it was for me. Got a chance to see and go hunt with some buddies that I haven't hunted with in a long time, and I got a personal goal fulfilled, and I couldn't have done it without my Rupert's Roost in Peace turkey call. That little cluck 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 with that slate. That's what got him in. That sealed the deal. And I always appreciate Todd helping me harvest my birds. So, and I should have one in PA. I should have just said, Todd, take him, or I should have just put it right in the middle of his back. I just hate that shot. I still got 2 weeks of turkey in New York. Well, Bob, God bless you. We're done. Yeah, New York is like one of the last ones. Is New York and Maine like the last ones? I know you guys have always been late, but I hope you get some good opportunities, buddy, and get a couple down. That's a lot of fun. So, I did find out today that I am not going moose hunting in Newfoundland. I talked to Mark. I was down there, so not going to do it. Maybe next year, but I'm not going to go this year because I got to get some stuff done on my shoulder, and I gotta get ready for that. I don't want to be going out there going in that musk lug, that spongy stuff you got to walk through. with a bad shoulder and my knee. So I'm getting myself fixed up this summer, and then I'll be right and ready. PA birds are hard. I'm telling you what. Let's all head to his place. To who? Oh, to Bob. I'm telling you, Pennsylvania turkeys, man. I've said it the last couple of years. If you harvest one in Pennsylvania, hats off to you because they are tough. There's a lot of pressure out there, man. Those guys and gals out there are good hunters, so they really do a good job. So deer season for me. I was actually talking to Root, but that's not going to work out. So I know I'm gonna do a hunt here in Iowa, and I'm going to go to down in Missouri, Chris's, and maybe sneak up, maybe do one in Wisconsin. I just got to see how the season's going, but that's probably going to be it. Now Jeff was talking about going up to Alaska to do the Hall Road, so I'll see what he's thinking. But he was kind of mulling that over again with the price of fuel. But I would think here in the next month or two that fuel's going to start dropping because they should have stuff figured out by then. Hopefully, let's hope so. You got to work for him. I'm telling you, those birds, man. I think the first time I went out there and hunted, I don't think I even heard a gobble. I mean, they're just but we're hunting later, so I don't know how it is the first part, but like I said, they're just they are a tough bird to get to respond, that's for sure. All right, kiddos, that is going to wrap it up for me. Hang on. If you ever want to hunt turkeys and put New York, get a hold of me. I got lots of birds. Robert, I'll put that on my list. There you go. That and some pizza. Man, I'd have to fly up there for that. That's got to be another 4 or 5 hours from PA. Robert, how far away from Pittsburgh is that? Another 4 or 5 hour drive? That's got to be a few hours more. That'd be a long drive. I'm telling you. But thank you for the invite. I appreciate that. I think I got everything done. I told you about that. I told you I got that done. I talked to Giving Back Outdoors. They got a couple big things coming up to tell you about. I'll tell you more about that when I get the details. Can't do that. I had Do Not Disturb on. Why is that doing that? And uh-huh, I don't want that. I don't want that either. There we go. Got rid of that. Okay, what happened to my messenger? Yes, sir. Yeah, I got a hunting camp in Eklund, PA, and that's 4 hours. Okay, I gotcha. He was just there for deer classing and drove all the way through. Wow, I know he was there. He did come down. Pizza with pineapple. Pizza with pineapple. There you go, Rick Sesker. Ugh. No, thank you. All right, you guys be good. I am going to get out of here. If you need anything, let me know. We got Unknown Files on tonight at 7. I will have turkey harvest reports on Saturday with Mr. Jim Coffey from the Iowa Department of Natural Resources. Shaw Grigsby will be on at 8. So we'll talk some fishing, and we'll have an opportunity for you to win some tickets for the Delta Waterfowl Convention and some other stuff. If you need anything, let me know. Otherwise, congrats to all the winners. Congrats again to Raylan Brown. That's a heck of a bird, Raylan. 28-pound tom and 12-inch beard and inch hook, scoring 72. And Jason Fauci, Carlisle, 28 pounds, 10 and 1/4 inch beard and 1 inch and 5/8 hook, scoring 79. Two tremendous birds. So congratulations for the first Racks and Tracks Big Bird Contest. I really appreciate that. You guys be good. I will talk with you soon. I'm going to send it back to regular programming. And if you need anything, let me know. Thanks, everybody.
I grab my quiver and my bow. It's my dear.